Got to. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. And I want to tell you so much. I love you. I'm back. Hello. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. I don't know what happened. But, y'all know if I'm talking about Diddy or Trump, or Elon, there's an interference. And we just had an interference. All right, dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please, for world messages. Oh, wait. Clear and precise. What need to come through? Dear God, what do we need to know the most at this time? When it comes to this crazy world, what do we need to know? Oh, snap. Let me give a shout out to the top fans. Who's the top 5? Let's see who we got top 5 now. What is your name? My Beach. Janelle. Hi, Janelle. Hi, My Beach. Jackie, Jan, TC. Look at all these familiar faces. And Emma Crawford. Thank you to the top fans. All right, let's see who else we got coming back up in here. All right, we got our moderators back. Hi, Supreme. We got Monique. We have Helly. What the Helly? We got Patty M, Jackie B, Swifty, Rocco, Carl Young, Cat, RML 1946 from Boston, saying love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. All right, y'all, we're going to jump into these. I started these on the last video, but then things went haywire. So we're going to start again. And I even took some time to get some water. I refilled my cup. All right, so let's go through these really quickly, see what comes out in the messages. And then the girls are fighting again. The girls are fighting. All right, Elon and Trump is going at it again over this big, ugly, smugly bill. Okay, so I mentioned in the last reading, the first card at the bottom of the deck, like I told y'all, America is going through its karma. America is going through a tower moment. Will we survive? Will we get through this? Okay, Spirit is reminding you, you can survive and get through anything. Okay, we know that there are a lot of people that depend on different types of government benefits that they are threatening to take away from us, and basically restarting this big deal to help out the elite. Okay, the rich people. Okay, but we will get through this. All right, we can get through anything. If you can if the way we got through 2020, we can get through anything. All right. But the propaganda machine will continue, unfortunately, for now. So just be patient. I told y'all before, focus on yourselves, build things that you want in your life. Now is the time. Like, say, for instance, you're somebody that is on like some type of government assistance, but you're, because for some reason, I don't know who these ignorant people are. For some reason, people think that because a person has some type of government subsidy, that they don't work and they're lazy. There are a lot of people that have government assistance that work, okay? But there are also people that have this government assistance that are disabled or they're elderly, and they're dependent on this as their only source of income. But for others, it may have been like a wake-up call for you. Let's say if you're somebody, you're able-bodied, you are working. But, but you still having to depend in some way, shape, or form on some type of government assistance. Maybe you've been thinking in the back of your head, now is the time for me to maybe go back to school. Maybe now is the time for me to look for a better paying job, or now is the time for me to start really focusing on saving money. Because let's be honest, no matter where you are in the system, okay, everybody at time can get to a point where they start to get too comfortable. Like you're not saving like you said you were going to save. You say that, you're not putting the money forth towards a house. We know housing is crazy. Lord Jesus, rental is crazy. But in some way, shape, or form, maybe you're wanting to gain more independence. Now is the time to get started, because look at what we're dealing with right now. So if your dream was to start a business, if your dream was to start a farm, okay, especially when these food prices are out of control. Okay, maybe you're somebody, you live close to your job and you're like, but I still take my car and drive there. Maybe you need to start walking sometimes to save yourself money. There's always something we can do differently in order for us to kind of prepare for what may come. Okay, because at the end of the day, one thing y'all got to remember, Trump is not going to be in office forever. No matter what this grifter says, he is not going to be in office forever, and he's not going to be on this earth forever. All right. And there are more of us than there are of him and his minions. Always remember that. These people can be overthrown. Again, I don't know why we ain't knucking and bucking. I ain't recommending nobody, okay? I'm not telling y'all to go out there and hurt nobody, beat nobody down, tear no things up and everything. At the end of the day, you got to protect yourself. But at the same time, I'm still shocked that we're still a little too comfortable and complacent right now. Okay? Because we're dealing with a nutcase that is standing near alligator water, celebrating the cage and, putting people in cages. He's literally celebrating and talking about and doing all the things that he told his coat that he wasn't going to do. And y'all know the code. Whatever the boss says, we're going to go along with it. Yeah, he's the man. He's not about wars. But now you're like, yeah, we got to have a war because you got to have somebody strong like Trump to get up out there. It's still some people that have to feel it. And unfortunately, we got to suffer with them to some extent for right now. Trouble won't last long. Okay? Always remember that. And like I said, the more we get into these months and the hotter it gets, the more shit we're going to be hearing about in the news. Okay? Because we have civil unrest. The people rise against injustice. Come on, somebody. Now, keep in mind, this is not just knuck if you buck. It just means that it's going to be more and more people out in the streets. It's going to be millions of people hitting the pavement. You're going to start to see an uptick in the amount of people that are going to start marching on Washington. People are tired. Enough is enough. I'm hearing enough is enough. I'm hearing Cardi B. All right. You also have the spin doctor. It says here, manipulation disguised as the truth. This is what we've been dealing with. This is what we've been seeing in the news and everything. Okay, trying to convince us that left is right and blue is black. But again, I love that these cards keep coming out, because right now it seems like when you're in the trenches that there never seems to be a breathing point. Y'all got to remember, once again, even though it looks like on the surface Trump is getting away with everything, Trump has lost a lot of his cases. I think he's only been about 12 or 13 of them that he's won out of like 100 so far. He wants you to think, I am the big bad wolf. I'm going to come and blow your house down, and there's nothing you can do about it but run and try to build you a brick house. Okay? But eventually there is... Come on, somebody. Eventually, a truth will be revealed, justice will prevail, and a revolution will begin. I just need to turn the camera off now because everything is here. Transparency. Light reveals Truth. Justice prevails. Corrupt forces fall. Y'all know what? I'm going to keep this card out because this is what I'm going to title this reading. Justice prevails. Corrupt forces fall. All 7 and we'll watch them fall. If they stand in the way of love, and we will smoke them all. All right, you have revolution when the system is beyond repair. Too much has gone on. It's time for change. It's time for light. Okay, I keep getting, and I've been thinking about it a lot, the Empress energy, the birthing of something new, the feminine energy. Even if this is not a female figure stepping up to the plate, being in the center of all of this, or being the one that makes this house crumble, there's something centered around feminine energy. Okay, keep the faith. Give me some more messages for the collective. Dear God, give me some more messages, please, for the collective. Nora said, in all caps, do a reading on Elon tomorrow. Well, damn, Nora, I said, do it. All right. Nora ain't playing. All right, you also have the wind card here. Y'all know I've been talking about this. I kind of feel this is going to be such a redundant, and I feel it. This is going to be such a redundant reading, so I'm not going to even stay in this energy too long. But storms, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Why did I also get, let me shut my mouth in. Why did I just get, I was just about to say the blanketed message of, yeah, y'all know that, don't be surprised, tornadoes, storms, winds, and all of this. Yeah, that is one of the things, obviously, that I keep picking up in the reading that's going to unfortunately happen. So make sure you prepare yourself. But y'all, a wind change, there's a change that's coming. There's something that's going to be blowed in real soon. There's some news that's going to be revealed. It could be in regards to a Democrat or the Democratic Party, or it could be a Democratic uprising because we have the color blue with this shirt here. It could be a Democratic uprising. Could be centered around something that was hidden that's being dug up. There's a truth that's going to be revealed. And it may change the winds of change. It may end up changing what we're seeing and what we're dealing with now. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, I keep getting so many messages in regards to flooding. Matter of fact, I think which state was that was just recently dealing with a lot of floods? Every time I say something about natural disasters, they keep changing it and going back and saying, okay. They keep changing it and going back and saying this is something centered around the winds of change. A storm is brewing. There's a tower moment. A storm is brewing. There's something coming. And I'm also getting that all you need is just a spoonful. Spirit is saying, remain optimistic. All it takes is a spoonful. You ain't got to be naively happy. You know, life is, people go through stuff. You ain't going to be happy every day. You ain't going to be optimistic every day. But Spirit says, be optimistic about a change that's soon to come. Something's going to be rewritten. I just saw that. I saw this. Somebody made, oh, shut up. I was about, y'all, excuse me. Y'all, we may end up hearing about somebody being bedridden. Somebody's going to end up being bedridden. Or how many of y'all out here doing work? I know some of y'all is tired of Trump, but why do I'm picking up, there are people that are doing work and hoping that it's working on Trump. Everything here is alleged. Somebody using a honey jar spell, trying to keep him tied to his bed. But y'all, even if this is not Trump, we're going to hear about somebody being bedridden. But somebody is doing work on that man. I don't know if this is like a group of women or men or both. I'm getting people getting together, literally doing spells in hopes that it stops Trump. Oh my God. They may even be using honey jar spells to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing because I can see these images, and it is people literally sitting around doing all kind of hooju, voodoo, mooju, dooju. Okay, see what they try to see what sticks, and I keep getting honey, and I'm talking about what sticks. They're trying to figure out what. Oh, oh, Christopher Robin, no, trying to see what sticks with the honey. Not Pooh Bear. Oh, Christopher Robin. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm supposed to be serious right now. But do not be surprised, y'all. Somebody's going to end up bedridden. And a situation is going to be I came in here trying to be serious. I know, Spirit. I know. But they said every time we trust this girl to do a reading, here she come with the FS. Okay. No, why am I holding the banana? Not the banana. My bad, y'all. There's something that's going to be rewritten, and it's going to be due to the fact that somebody may have a like a health situation or something bring somebody down. Therefore, something has going to be written in its place, or something changed, or the winds of change is going to happen. If I bite my tongue one more time, I'm turning this camera off. Fred, is that you? Yeah, listen, don't be surprised if somebody ends up dying. Okay, I've said this plenty of times. There's a lot of public figures here in 2025. Hit the like button. We got 214 and 88 likes. Somebody gonna end up dead. We got pushing up daisies. I'm getting this. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna kick the bucket. But do not be surprised if someone ends up bedridden. All I keep getting is that message. Or somebody's hands is tied, they glued, they tied, they can't move, they can't do something. Why are these messages coming through? I think that's going to be a part of it as well, Candace. Y'all know I've been saying this since the beginning about this election and how this election was not a fair one. Everything is alleged. All right. Candace says, will there be more paper ballot vote recounts in all swing states in Texas? I think what happens in New York will determine there will be a big shift moving forward because of the findings. Yeah, they got too much evidence to where you cannot ignore this. Okay. Even if it doesn't change it immediately, there's too much. There is too much. They have evidence that all of a sudden, allegedly, the people that were responsible for doing the count is a company that the government works with. They were behind the scenes making changes. Okay, because all of this stuff is not even alleged because the judge has approved for this stuff to move forward because it was just too much evidence for them to ignore. Basically, there was so much that the company ended up changing a lot of their things and had it look as if they were doing small changes to the voting system. But what they were actually doing was major updates in how they count and everything. It was one situation where one Democratic politician got a huge amount of votes, but Kamala Harris got 0. Some ain't adding up. Okay. They changed their website. You can't call them directly. You can only communicate with them through like email or chat. It's just everything became very suspicious after the election took place. Okay. So now they're trying to figure out, why did you all change everything? Or why did you do these updates without, why did you do all of your updates and put them under something else and say that, oh, this was just a minute change that we did to the system? They got to answer to that. Okay. And usually when people get called to answer to something, you're gonna spill them beans or you're gonna take out running. So we'll see what happens next. Goodly said they had a video of a lady throwing votes in the garbage and nothing happened. Oh, I remember that. Or what about the bomb threats that were taking place in places like Georgia? And that right there should have been a reason for like, hey, y'all, maybe we need to kind of put a stop to this right now because something ain't right. Why was this only happening in predominantly Black areas? Scary. There's scare tactics and intimidation right there. The burning of the mailboxes. Exactly, Zen. All of it. This shouldn't have even gone through with all of that going on. But anyways, why are these messages coming through about corrupt forces falling? Corrupt forces falling. Look, y'all know I already told y'all. I don't give a damn what nobody talk about. The election was stolen. Toil and labor, community. Y'all, I'm telling you, you got the gift card with community. You got the courthouse. I'm telling you, the courthouse is being gifted, and they're putting in work. They're being gifted messages in regards to a false person. Let me show y'all everything. The courthouse is being gifted. Okay? This is spiritually led. They're being gifted information. Look at the courthouse, number 23. 5. 5 is about change, even if it's uncomfortable change. I'm also wanting to read. Dang, I knocked my earpiece down. Oh, crap. Y'all know it's so hard to find these buds once you drop them. Oops. Okay. All right. Yeah, be patient with me. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. There it is. All right, number 5. Angel number 5. All right. It says here, flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. It says here, be brave and bold in your endeavors. Okay. So like I said, there's current change that is taking place. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I always pay attention to the other things that people don't notice, like how certain people are just too quiet, too peaceful. Keep the peace. I just, it's something centered around the White House as well. You got here, false person in the White House is what I'm getting here. This evidence will be revealed. There's a lot of people that are involved in this corruption. All right. This is a community of people. There are a lot of people that were aware, allegedly, of the stealing of this election. Can you give me some more messages that need to come through? Can you give me some more messages? Yeah, I picked that up before too. Somebody said, Shari said, a spy in the White House. I've been picking that up as well. I do feel like I keep getting a younger person. Oh, yes. Oh, somebody is concerned. You got concern with the courthouse. There's that gift again. There's some thoughts and there's the pathway and a mature man. This could be centered around Trump, but this is also another masculine figure as well. The one that is of concern. You also have the thoughts here. And I'm also getting these two. I'm telling y'all, this is spiritually led. Everything that we're dealing with now, even the bad part, it was supposed to happen. Okay? This is why you have pathway and the gift. Matter of fact, I just realized both of these are 8s. Y'all, it was meant to happen. We were meant to find this out. And that's why they keep talking about that. That's why I keep getting messages of the Empress. I kept picking up Empress before I did my reading today, too. Yeah. You got I am wealthy. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success, achievement, all which bring financial and material abundance into your life. Okay. And again, as I read I am wealthy, it is all about, what do you consider wealth? For some people, they can have all the money in the world and they share it with others. Some will have all the money in the world and they keep it for themselves. This is all to expose. There are people that are going to be exposed at this time, in his time, divine timing. Oh, that incense smells so good. Why am I getting somebody keeps a house that their house smells so good, but I'm getting somebody they love to use their Fabuloso. I'm getting Fabuloso in the light green bottle. I don't know what scent that is, but somebody loves to use Fabuloso to either mop their floor, they put some in a pot. This is so random. They put some in a pot and they let it make their house smell good. What is the name of that green? What is the name of that green one? Because I can see the bottle. All right, give me the messages centered around what we're facing. Messages of what we're facing. There it is again about the abundance. Okay, money is energy like anything else. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. It says trusting that trusting that the universe will take care of you gives off the energy of abundance and expectancy in every dollar that you receive. Know that you are supported and the money will flow. Intuition and wisdom. It says honor your innate ability to see physically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations that you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. So look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, meditating, and listening to your inner voice. Again, repetitive messages of keeping ourselves balanced as we go through this. Can you give me some world messages? Oh, you like the pine sol Tracy, the purple kind? Oh my God, my mom used to use pine sol so much when we was growing up. You know that strong pine sol and the brown, the brown kind. Baby, she be cleaning so good, but then your eyes be burning. Then she be putting the Clorox in there, or the ammonia. Ooh, anybody grew up with parents that used to clean with ammonia? Woo! You'd be like going through the house like this. Or when they start cleaning the oven, you about to choke to death off that oven cleaner. Oh Lord. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise. I'm not gonna stay much longer, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, the steam in the boat is gone. I'm tired. Right, bleaching everything. Yep, and that comet be everywhere in the doggone house. You clean up from the doggone oven to the stove. You put it in the tub, in the toilet, put it everywhere. That comet went everywhere. I've been mentioning this a lot. It hadn't come out in a while, but there's going to be talk of a heist, okay? People that's going to be robbing and stealing, okay? And they may be doing it in large numbers. Also, y'all, organized heist gang. I'm also getting here, this could also be centered around some very, very valuable art pieces, okay? This may be in Turkey, or it may be some shocking news coming out of Turkey. Oh, yes, Lord, no. Yes. Public service announcement for those who don't know, okay? John is letting y'all know, please do not mix bleach and I'm gonna get together unless you want to go meet Jamaica. Okay. All right. You can hear about a military strike. Unless you want to go meet Jamaica, don't do it. Please don't do it. All right. There may be some shocking news coming out of Italy. This could be due to any of the things that I named. All right. Could be some shocking news coming out of Saudi Arabia. Oh, yeah, we may hear about somebody that ends up being falsely accused of something. Somebody may be acquitted of something here, okay? That keeps coming out. All right, now this could be tied to Indonesia or these other places that I named, but something shocking may come out of Indonesia. Ooh, shocking news is going to come out of South Africa. All right, we may hear, I keep getting country or somebody going bankrupt, but it could be some other type of thing. It could also just be some news in regards to somebody's bankruptcy being revealed. I keep getting Trump's information revealed, his taxes. You also have, there's going to end up being an incident that takes place, as a matter of fact. Now, this could come out of Italy. This could come out of Saudi Arabia, Turkey, South Africa, Indonesia, any of these other places I named. All right. You got isolated incident, whether this is some type of, whether this is some type of heist or whether this is some type of, I don't know. I keep feeling like this is something dealing with like people being harmed in some way. Well, okay. All right. You also have here Turbulence. As a matter of fact, I think I saw a video where there were, y'all comment if y'all remember me saying this in a reading. I said there's going to end up being a situation on a plane where the people may end up surviving, but we're going to see video of people on the plane having those face masks on, and they're going to be looking scared as they're experiencing turbulence in the air. This just happened somewhere. They had to do an emergency landing. I think it was in Japan, or it was a Japan like airplane or something, and they had to do an emergency landing. I know I'm not crazy. I know I've seen some people doing an emergency landing. Oh, some people agreeing. Hold on. I said I saw some people going like, "Oh my goodness," and "Ooh," and I saw them in that video. I said, "You have got to be." I had literally had to squint my eyes, like I know I didn't see what I just saw. All right. Let me see. Emergency landing. Oh, you just saw it earlier today, Jones? Oh, wait a minute. They didn't die, did they, y'all? Oh, my God. Over 200 people died. Please tell me that's not the same people I just saw. Are y'all serious? Wait a minute. Wait, we had a sniper too? Okay, y'all, I think this is it. Hold on one second. Okay, it says Spring Japan flight makes emergency landing in Osaka. And I saw somebody in my comments recently too. Okay. I saw somebody in my comments say, didn't you say something about a plane having an emergency landing? Where was this? Okay, Spring Japan flight makes emergency landing. Oxygen mask deployed. This was on the 30th of June after a loss in cabin pressure. Oh my goodness, that is so scary. Whew. That's why I always say, hopefully, Lord, it don't happen. But if it comes up in a reading, I just tell you what come through. My goodness, that is so scary. Okay, good. No injuries reported in regards to that situation there. But oh, that's right. The sniper, the guy that set the forest on fire, and then the fire department came and he killed them. Like, what in the world? And just like I mentioned, let me tell y'all, that guy, the 20-year-old that was killed after he did that, they don't know whether or not he killed himself or if law enforcement got a hold of him, the one that did the shooting of the firefighters. Didn't I just do a reading talking about white males and an uptick and a lot of them being a part of these different types of gangs? If I'm not mistaken, allegedly, they said the person that did that shooting was very fascinated with neo-Nazis. And they even have a picture of him wearing a shirt. They got his parents wearing Make America Great Again, like memorabilia. And child, I'm going to show y'all something freaky. What was that shooter's name? I'm gonna show y'all something really crazy. There he is. There's his face. That's what I was looking for. I want a picture of his face. I want y'all to take a look at this. Y'all see him, right? Y'all see how he looked? I want you to take a long, hard look at that. And there was something that I said to you all earlier in a previous reading. I said, have y'all noticed that a lot of my thumbnails have kind of been looking similar to what we've been dealing with lately? Let me show y'all one of my thumbnails where I was just talking about white males shooting. He got the same expression. This is an AI image. He got the same expression on his face. He's looking very angry. I got some more thumbnails that I haven't used yet. Like every time I'm getting ready to do a read, and I'm like, okay, well, I think I'll use that picture next time. And it is creepy that those thumbnails is starting to coincide a lot with what we got going on. All right, give me some more messages. More messages from Spirit. I need to come through. All right, let's mix this one up too. More messages from Spirit and what needs to come through. Messages from Spirit, what needs to come through. All right, shocking news may come out of Malaysia. Yeah, they've been very quiet. It's like they talked about a motive for his shooting and then they just stopped talking about it. They were like, oh, well, he wanted to be a firefighter. I'm like, okay. Didn't I just get Indonesia? But yeah, shocking news coming out of Indonesia. Once again, South Africa is here. I didn't mix these up really good. I guess not. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, well, I'm going to read them. I guess they're coming out again. All right, bankruptcy, okay? Don't be surprised. Somebody either may file for bankruptcy, we may hear about it, or this is something directly related to a country. All right, look, these came out again. I didn't mix these cards up. All right, may end up hearing like some people fighting for animal rights. We may hear something in regards to PETA or some other group like that. They may end up showing up on the red carpet of some event and doing something outlandish, like pouring blood or feathers on people. All right, once again, military strike is here. Gas prices will continue to increase in some places. There is going to be a clean house that is going to happen to some political figures in some parts of the world. They're going to get them out by the numbers, baby. I'm telling you, they're about to clean house. Oh, man. Now, this could also be in reference to this as well, because I'm getting clean house And I'm also getting foreclosures. I've been talking about this a lot in readings as well. Unfortunately, like I said, people are going to start revolting because they're going to start complaining about this. They're going to start complaining about this. And then it's going to lead to this. Okay? People want change. People are tired of struggling. All right? And there's also going to end up being a travel boom in some parts of the world. But yeah, people are going to get tired of struggling. People are going to start fighting back. People are going to clean house and justice will prevail. That card keeps coming up. All right, there could be some shocking news coming out of New Hampshire. Oh, about to drop it. Yeah, New Hampshire. Ooh, okay. MK Ultra trying to control. Oh, don't want me to speak. Trying to control the minds. All right, you also have here, why am I getting that related to AI? All right, you also have here shocking news coming out of Ohio. All right, there may be an uptick in people that become or choosing to be self-employed. All right, we're going to hear about some more fallbacks. I told y'all, I've been mentioning for a while now that the car industry is going to be hit. Okay, they're going to be hit. It could take a hit to like full-size cars, people trying to cut back, trying to save money. This could be in reference to any of these car companies, but in particular, I'm getting like not Toyota, I'm getting Honda. Tesla is another one. I'm also getting Ford. It's a few of these companies that are going to really be taking a hit. As a matter of fact, I believe Jaguar just did something and it worked. It didn't work in their favor. Okay, so they take a hit in their business. All right, respiratory therapist is here. I'm telling you, somebody may end up being bedridden and maybe have something to do with their respiratory system. Shocking news may come out of Connecticut. I'm telling you, somebody may end up being bedridden and they may need some aids to help in their care. This could be an Aries, or it could be somebody that is maybe Aries dominant. Keep in mind, Aries is also in tarot considered like the boss or the leader or the father. Okay. Somebody may have some injuries to their head and to their face. All right, we may hear about something centered around, could be a counselor or something, maybe somebody attacking a counselor. Yes, there's going to be some blowback from somebody trying to cut corners, trying to save money. All right, and there could be some shocking news coming out of Colorado. Oh, my bad. Okay, to close off this reading, because I told y'all the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. I want to see. Oh, my back. I want to use a different card deck. I feel like I'm always using the same ones. Oh, I hadn't used these in a long time. Ew, I forgot I had you. Ew. What about these? Oh, I hadn't used you in a while too. Okay, let's get both of those. All right. The girls are fighting. Elon and Trump. Let's see. Will the drama between Elon Musk and Donald Trump escalate? You're about to ask. Will the drama between Elon Musk and Donald Trump escalate? Yes, it will. Okay. You got the 4 of Wands in the upright. Okay. Things will escalate. Bottom of the deck here, you also have here the 3 of Cups energy. That's interesting that we got the 4 of Wands with the 3 of Cups. It will escalate because the cards that came right after. My Lord. Okay, things will escalate between the 2 of them. Yeah. We got Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, this is karma. All right. Could be some karma. This could involve the both of them. The both of them may be affected by what is about to come. Something is about to hit the motherfucking fan. You also have the Queen of Wands energy here in the upright. Yo, I haven't used these cards in so long. Now, don't be surprised. I keep mentioning that. I don't be surprised that Elon ends up releasing something that could reveal Donald Trump in a bad light. I mean, I don't know how much worse the light can get. But y'all take a look at the devil card. Right there. Do y'all see that one? Y'all see that man and he got them women kissing all over him? Scandalous, right? With that Wheel of Fortune in a reverse. Now, here's the thing. Look at the Queen of Wands. You got a woman here. She looks like a lawyer or someone. And she looks like she's getting her evidence as she sits there. I'm telling you, something's going to be revealed. Oh, something's going to be revealed, baby. King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, reckless. A picture will soon be made clear. You got the Fool card here in the reverse. And you also have the Strength card. It's going to be centered around a Leo. I keep getting a lot of fire energy, and all of a sudden, I'm burning up. And with the Hangman. Oh! You funny, Denise. But yeah, we got you got the Fool in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You also have the Strength card here with the Hangman. What do we need to know? Because I'm running out of steam. Okay, I'm tired. What else do we need to know? Sacrificing somebody in order to save yourself is what I'm getting. You got, GPS tracker, police station, jackass, goodbye, sex addiction, and psycho. Not these coming out after I just showed y'all that devil card. Psycho. Sex addiction after I just showed y'all that. I'm telling y'all, don't be surprised if there ends up being some type of video evidence, pictures or something that is released. I just heard hard-hitting evidence. All right. Somebody may end up having to leave something behind because of this. I'm telling jackass is here. Along with the police station and the GPS. All right. So something is being tracked. Something is being discovered in regards to this. I feel like this is redundant. I don't feel like there's nothing else. Whatever this is, they're going to be happy about it. Whatever news that is about to come out. I'm getting that a female won't be happy with what's about to come out. Why am I getting Melania? I'm getting Melania Trump. Somebody not being happy with what is revealed. All right, Spirit, I'm exhausted. Give me, I don't have nothing else. Give me some future messages. I mean, not future. Jesus. Give me a positive message to close off this reading for the collective. We were talking about Donald Trump, Elon Musk, as well as world messages. This was just a rollover from what we had at the end of the last live. Final messages. Dear God, give me some positive messages moving forward for the collective. Dear God, what do they need to know? I love it. Okay. That's so interesting that the empathy card came out. Every time I think of this card, I think about when Elon said that we have too much empathy as Americans. See yourself and others clearly is what Spirit is saying. Empathy is the ability to look outside of yourself and sense or feel energy. If you can't understand other people's point of view, okay, how to get people, feeling like, what's that woman said? I'm getting what the woman said. We're all gonna die. And how Mitch McConnell said, get over it, or who cares, or whatever. This is what's gonna bring this whole community down, is their lack of empathy. If you can't understand other people's point of view or read the mood in the room, the chances of conflict, misunderstandings, and tensions in your life will increase dramatically. Allow the angel of empathy to open your heart and your mind to innate clairvoyant potential so that you can feel what's going on around you and find ways to serve not just your best interests, but also the interest of others. And that's where their downfall is going to come because they're not focusing on the interests of nobody but themselves. Empathy allows us deeper understanding of perspectives other than our own. It connects the world. It is our superpower. Okay, it is what makes others feel seen and heard and united. We are in a time in this country right now, people don't feel seen, they feel hurt, ignored, torn apart, discouraged, sad, disappointed, and scared. It says here, it's our superpower. It is what makes others seen and heard and united. We're supposed to be a United States of America, okay? United State of America. It says, but be sure to set boundaries to your empathy to protect yourself. Remember that you don't need to attach yourself to what you sense or feel. It is not agreeing. It is simply feeling your way through life, sensing what is authentic and what comes from the heart. Final message. Beginnings. Taking the first step. Okay. It says every breath that you take is an opportunity for a new beginning and a rebirth. Y'all, how many times I've been talking about the Empress and the rebirth, the birthing of something new? We got a new beginning that is almost on its way. Please stay in the light, y'all. Okay. Every breath that you take is an opportunity for a new beginning, a rebirth. Ask the angel of beginnings to help you savor every moment and begin to treat your life as an existing adventure. If you feel stuck or joyless because of this administration, perhaps there is a fear of the unknown or the unexpected. Okay, perhaps you are anxious about the unpredictable. Okay, so you're looking at the what ifs in life. But what if is the most powerful question in the world, and progress is never found in your comfort zone. He is taking all of us, because y'all, let's be honest, we got very comfortable as Americans. Some people in other places even call us a little arrogant, okay? But we got so comfortable being the big man on campus, okay? And we did not realize just how quickly, if you get the wrong motherfucker in office, how quickly all of this could crumble. We are no longer at this moment the United States of America. We don't recognize this place. It feels like a dictatorship. Okay? It says, whether you are entering a new phase in your career or relationships or learning new things about yourself, let the angel of beginnings help you embrace change. All right? To welcome in the new, you need to let go of the past. The old must set aside to make way for something better. Saying goodbye is natural. All right. In nature, you can see endings merging with beginnings as death gives birth to a new life. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we are going through karma. We are going through a death. All right. That death leads to transformation. It says you need to nurture, guide, and lovingly protect your new beginnings in order for them to grow and flourish. Again, stay patient, y'all. The ride is still a little bit turbulent. If you guys enjoyed this reading as well as the other live that I didn't get a chance to close out, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. No, I am currently not accepting any personal readings at this time because your girl is in the process of packing and moving. The next time I go live, it may not be nothing behind me. It's going to be naked. Okay? But just squeezing in some readings in the meantime. Yeah, so let me get in here and finish doing all this other stuff that grown folks have to do. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.